Hello, good morning everyone. I am here would like to introduction myself. My name is Bagus Dewan from Persada Indonesia University. And now I am in the second semester from Economic and Business Faculty. The module 10 is English for specific purpose, presenting the topic below. Number 1, ordering. Number 2, retrieving. Number 3, paying for goods. Number 5, services. And the topic is number 1, ordering. Order for work and goods and services. No order shall be issued for work, goods and services unless financial provision for the expenditure can be met within an approved budget. Official orders shall be in a form approved by the NCC, head of finance, and are to be signed only by employees authorized by the head teacher who shall be responsible for official order issue for his or her school. Secure arrangements shall be maintained for the custody and control of order books and form in its establishment. Official orders shall be issued for all work, goods or services to be supplied in the school, except for supplies or public utility services for periodical payment such as rent or rates for petty cash purchase or such other expectation as the NCC head of finance may approve. Where urgent orders are given orally, they shall be confirmed by an official order not later than the next working day following the day on which the oral order is given. Orders shall indicate clearly the nature and quantity of the materials, work and services required and details of the agreed price or estimate price, discount, and term in relation to packing and delivery. A copy of each order shall, if so required, be supplied to the NCC head of finance. Official order must not be used other than for official purposes. They must not be used for ordering goods, for private fund activities, or for personal purchases. And B, retrieving duties and responsibilities. The accept role is very influential in the receipt of goods and must prepare beforehand with special knowledge about the goods to be retrieved, especially about the quality, specification, or types of goods to be retrieved so that they are in accordance with what is expected by the user of the goods. In addition to this basic knowledge, our supporting factors such as competencies and adequate equipment must also be prepared beforehand. Supervision in the receipt of goods. As a retrieving officer as well as a storekeeper, you must always have thoroughness and supervision of goods. The goods inspected must be thoroughly checked for sustainability in accordance with the detail of the purchasing standard established by the procedure. This occurrence includes checking purchase receipt, checking goods in terms of quantity, type, price, and quality against not and make and market list, and opening each packet item to find out the truth of the contents of the goods. After matching the goods, those that have been purchased are put into the warehouse for storage. The tax of the receiving clerk in additional to receiving goods and researching goods must also supervise the entry of goods into the warehouse by the vendor. This aims to avoid theft of goods because vendors are not allowed to enter the goods storage area. Receiving goods in the duty of the receiving staff who are obliged to retrieve, inspect the good of processed material that come and are submitted by the vendor on order from the purchasing department in accordance with the SPS standard purchase specification. Number 3, paying for goods. Payment is the transfer of money, goods, of services in exchange for goods and services in acceptable proportion that have been previously agreed upon by all parties involved. A payment can be made of the form of services exchange, cash, check, wire transfer, credit card, debit card, or cryptocurrency. Payment can be transfer of anything of value or benefit to the parties. An invoice or bill typically precedes a payment. Payers usually get to choose how they will accept payment. However, some law require the payer to accept the country legal tender up to a prescribed limit. Payment in another currently often involves additional foreign exchange transaction fees, usually around 2-3% of the total payment being made, but could be quite a bit higher depending on the bank of card issue and country of purchase. Number 4 is services. Services are A, the act of providing everything that other people need. B, activities, conversation, benefit, and so on that can be sold to other people, all consumers who use or enjoy them. In general, the definition of services is an activity or action that is intangible, cannot be touched, but can be identified, planned, and implemented to meet consumer demand and certification. Services in economic is an economic activity that involves interaction with consumer or with property, but does not result in the transfer of ownership. Thank you for this presentation.